From the Daily News, Friday, 6th July, 2012. Good news for everyone who misses their weekly fix of Downton Abbey. The real-life version is about to get interesting. Those in the Norfolk area on Saturday lunchtime should hurry along to Chartley Hall, one of England's greatest stately homes. It is the family seat of dashing, brooding Dominic, Marquess of Ranelagh, regularly voted the UK's most eligible bachelor. The house is without a mistress, but my sources say not for long. The Marquess, also known as Nick, has been dating ordinary girl Laura Foster, whom he met when she visited the house with her parents 4 years ago. Theirs has been a stormy relationship, to say the least, with Laura furious at the lack of wedding bells. But I hear things could be about to change. The Marquess has funded Laura's very own pet project, a children's bookshop in the village. It opens this weekend with speeches and a hog roast, and, we presume, a rare sighting of the elusive couple. Will Laura get the one thing she's been wishing for? A ring. Rule 1. Shoot anyone who compares you to Kate Middleton. Sometimes Laura found her situation funny. Most of the time it was wonderful, if pretty weird. But sometimes there were moments when she'd have to bite the inside of her mouth to stop herself from laughing. She'd close her eyes and wish her flatmate Paddy could see her judge the cutest pug competition, or her best friend Jo could watch her come down the stairs of Chartley in long ball gown, curtsying to a very important royal person. After the moment was over, she'd allow herself a small grin, nothing more in case anyone was watching. Because she was the only one who seemed to think it was completely bloody crackers that she, Laura Foster, was living this life. She had literally nothing to her name, unless you counted her Friend to Animals Brownie badge, and her first prize for Best Doodle at St. Mark's Primary School, 1989. There was only one reason for it, too, and that was Nick. She had realized a while ago that being with Nick meant she had to give up a lot, but it was always going to be worth it. She'd said this to Jo once, sitting outside the pub, glugging white wine spritzers. Jo had swallowed an ice cube and nearly choked to death. "Give up a lot," she'd said after a few minutes, once the colour in her face had returned to nearly normal. "That's blimmin' rich. Quite literally. Get over it, Laura. What are you on about?" Laura had swirled her glass around so the ice clanked loudly like chains. "It sounds stupid. Forget it. But there is stuff you give up," she said. "It's hard to explain." "What exactly? Spending your own money? Living in a hovel? You are funny, Laura. If I were you, I'd give up living with Paddy and doing your job in a heartbeat." Jo was down to earth. "God, I'd give up being married to Chris and having Iris if it meant shacking up with Nick in his house. Most people would. You're Kate bloody Middleton." Then Jo leaned forward, breathing wine fumes into Laura's face. "Don't go around complaining. It makes you sound like one of the ugly sisters out of Cinderella. I mean, 'cause of the complaining, not 'cause you're ugly." Laura had laughed and said, "Of course. You're right. I should shut up." And she didn't talk to Jo about it again. After all, these little things that worried her more and more lately, they were just in her head, weren't they? Why couldn't she just forget about the annoying stuff and enjoy the rest of it? Pretend her life was as perfect as everyone assumed it was. Like Mum and Dad's neighbours, whom she'd bump into on the high street back home. Or her workmates, who thought the whole thing was hilarious. "Where's Laura? Entertaining the King of Denmark this weekend?" Or her old friends, who'd started off thinking it was mad and now thought it was great.